Welcome to Through the Eyes of the Jungle Jaguar, a predator's survival, an immersive journey into the life of the enigmatic jaguar. This series will unveil the secrets of the jaguar's remarkable adaptations, solitary nature, and its mastery as an apex predator in the jungle. From its stealthy hunting strategies to its territorial dominance, we'll explore how the jaguar thrives in the dense, vibrant, and often unforgiving environment of the jungle. Through the dense emerald canopy, where beams of sunlight barely pierce the layered foliage, the jungle whispers a story of power, precision, and survival. Deep within this labyrinth of life, a shadow moves, silent, deliberate, and unseen. It is the jaguar, a creature of mystery and mastery. This jungle cat, the embodiment of stealth, is more than a predator. It is a symbol of the untamed wild. Unlike other big cats, the jaguar is a solitary hunter, preferring the stillness of isolation to the chaos of the pack. Its rosette-patterned coat blends seamlessly with the dappled light of its surroundings, making it nearly invisible as it prowls. Each step is calculated, every movement designed for silence, as if the jungle itself has conspired to keep this predator hidden from all but its prey. The jaguar's life begins in the heart of the jungle, where a mother fiercely guards her cubs from both predator and prey. For months, the cubs will remain under her watchful eye, learning the ways of the jungle, how to stalk, pounce, and navigate a world both teeming with life and fraught with danger. These lessons are vital, for the jungle is not forgiving, even to its most skilled inhabitants. As the cub matures, it ventures further from its mother, discovering the challenges of independence. Rivers, teeming with caimans and fish, become both a source of sustenance and a test of courage. The jaguar's powerful jaws, the strongest of any big cat, are its greatest asset. With a single bite, it can crush the skull of its prey or pierce the armored hide of a turtle. This adaptation allows the jaguar to exploit a diverse range of food sources, from the smallest rodents to the largest deer. Hunting is not just a necessity, it is an art. The jaguar moves with a precision honed by generations of evolution. It waits, crouched low, muscles coiled like springs, until the perfect moment. In a heartbeat, it launches itself forward, its sheer strength and speed leaving no chance for escape. The kill is swift, a testament to the jaguar's dominance as an apex predator. The jungle, however, is more than a hunting ground. It is a vast and complex home. Rivers carve through the landscape, their waters shimmering with the reflections of ancient trees. The air hums with the calls of birds and insects, a symphony of life that masks the jaguar's movements. Each corner of this ecosystem holds a challenge or an opportunity. The jaguar must navigate the territories of rival predators, avoid the dangers posed by humans, and adapt to the ever-changing dynamics of its environment. Territorial by nature, the jaguar marks its domain with scratches on trees and the musky scent of its markings. This territory is its lifeblood, a sanctuary where it can hunt and roam freely. Yet, the encroachment of human activity threatens this delicate balance. Deforestation and poaching cast long shadows over the jaguar's existence, turning the jungle into a battleground not just for survival, but for the preservation of its kind. But the jaguar is resilient. Through the eyes of this magnificent creature, the jungle is not just a place of danger, but one of profound beauty and connection. Every drop of rain, every rustle of leaves, and every echo of distant howls is a part of its world. The jaguar is both a part of the jungle and its guardian, a creature that embodies the spirit of the wild. In the stillness of the night, under a canopy of stars, the jaguar prowls. Its golden eyes pierce the darkness, revealing a predator in its prime. It is a testament to the jungle's power, a creature that thrives where others falter. To follow its journey is to glimpse the untamed, to understand the balance of predator and prey, and to witness the raw, unyielding force of nature itself. The jaguar is a masterpiece of evolution, a creature designed for survival in one of the planet's most challenging environments. Its body is a blend of power and precision, perfectly adapted to the demands of the jungle. Standing up to 2.5 feet tall at the shoulder and stretching over 6 feet in length, its muscular frame is both compact and agile, allowing it to navigate the dense undergrowth with ease. Each step is silent, its padded paws absorbing sound as it moves through the shadows. The jaguar's coat, a stunning mosaic of gold and yellow marked with rosettes and spots, serves as both armor and camouflage. These markings mimic the interplay of light and shadow on the jungle floor, rendering the jaguar nearly invisible to both prey and predators. Within its muscular frame lies a heart built for endurance, driving a predator that can travel miles through its vast territory in search of food. But it is not just the jaguar's size or strength that makes it the king of its domain. It is its unmatched versatility. The jaguar thrives in the varied landscapes of Central and South America, from the dense rainforests of the Amazon to the wetlands of the Pantanal. It is a creature of the jungle, but it is also at home in mangroves, swamps, and even grasslands. Wherever water flows, the jaguar follows. Unlike other big cats, it is an adept swimmer, often crossing rivers or hunting aquatic prey such as fish, turtles, and caimans. This adaptability has cemented the jaguar's role as an apex predator, the top of the jungle food chain. Its powerful jaws and sharp teeth can pierce the skull of a peccary or the carapace of a turtle. Unlike lions or cheetahs that rely on their claws or speed, the jaguar's most lethal weapon is its bite force, the strongest of any big cat. One crushing bite can deliver a swift and decisive end to its prey. The jaguar is more than just a hunter. It is a symbol of balance in the jungle ecosystem. As a predator, it controls the populations of herbivores, preventing overgrazing and ensuring the health of the forest. By preying on caimans and capybaras, it influences the dynamics of river systems and wetlands. In this way, the jaguar acts as a guardian of the jungle, maintaining the delicate equilibrium of its habitat. Yet, the life of a jaguar is not one of unchecked dominance. It is a solitary existence, marked by long hours of stalking prey, patrolling vast territories, and evading the challenges of an unpredictable environment. Jaguars are territorial creatures, fiercely protecting their domains from rivals. Males, in particular, roam areas that can span over 50 square miles, marking their presence with scent and claw marks to ward off intruders. Despite its dominance, the jaguar's life is deeply intertwined with the jungle's rhythms. The rustle of leaves, the flow of rivers, and the cries of distant birds are the soundtrack to its existence. Every hunt is a test, every step a calculation. The jaguar embodies the spirit of the jungle, a creature of immense power, tempered by the challenges of its environment. But the jaguar's reign is not without its threats. Human activity has pushed this silent hunter to the brink in many regions. Habitat destruction, poaching, and conflicts with livestock farmers are constant dangers. The jaguar, once roaming freely from the southern United States to Argentina, now finds its territory fragmented. Its survival is a stark reminder of the delicate balance between human progress and nature's resilience. To truly understand the jaguar is to step into its world, a world of shadows and silence, of power and fragility. It is a creature that defines the jungle, a predator that thrives against all odds, and a symbol of the wild's enduring strength. Through its eyes, we see not just a jungle, but the intricate web of life that sustains it. The jaguar is a living testament to evolutionary mastery, its adaptations honed over millennia to create the ultimate predator of the jungle. Every aspect of its anatomy and behavior speaks to an unparalleled efficiency in survival, an intricate dance between power, stealth, and adaptability. At the core of the jaguar's hunting prowess lies its legendary bite. Pound for pound, the jaguar's jaws are the most powerful among the big cats, capable of generating nearly 1,500 pounds of force per square inch. Unlike lions or tigers, which rely on suffocating bites to the neck, the jaguar employs a more lethal and efficient strategy. It targets the skull or spine, delivering a single, crushing bite that kills instantly. This unique approach allows it to tackle prey with heavily armored defenses, such as turtles and caimans, or even large mammals like peccaries and tapirs. The jaguar's rosette pattern coat is another marvel of evolution. Far from being merely ornamental, the intricate arrangement of black spots and circular markings provides exceptional camouflage. In the dappled light of the jungle, where sunlight filters through layers of leaves, the jaguar becomes almost invisible. This stealthy advantage enables it to ambush prey with precision, waiting silently for the perfect moment to strike. Its muscular build, compact yet powerful, is designed for bursts of speed and incredible strength. While it may not be as fast as a cheetah or as large as a tiger, the jaguar compensates with explosive power and agility. This balance allows it to excel in the jungle's dense and unpredictable terrain, where swift turns and vertical leaps are often necessary. The jaguar's hind legs, packed with muscle, give it the ability to leap high into trees or pounce across distances with unerring accuracy. Water, often an obstacle for other predators, becomes an ally for the jaguar. It is an accomplished swimmer, a skill that broadens its hunting grounds to include rivers, swamps, and lagoons. With a graceful stroke and unflinching determination, the jaguar moves through water with ease, stalking fish, turtles, and caimans. This aquatic adaptability is rare among big cats and sets the jaguar apart as a predator capable of thriving in a multitude of environments. Its sensory adaptations are no less remarkable. The jaguar's keen eyesight, particularly adept in low-light conditions, gives it an edge during the twilight hours when it prefers to hunt. Its hearing is finely tuned, able to pick up the faintest rustle of a leaf or the distant call of prey. Even its sense of smell, often underestimated, plays a crucial role in tracking territory and locating food. These adaptations are complemented by its solitary nature, a lifestyle choice that reduces competition and ensures the jaguar can secure ample resources within its domain. Solitude also sharpens its hunting skills, as each jaguar must rely solely on its own strength, intelligence, and instincts to survive. Unlike social predators that depend on coordinated efforts, the jaguar's independence makes it a more versatile and self-reliant hunter. The jaguar's evolutionary mastery is not just about its physical traits. It is also evident in its behavior. Patience and precision define its hunting strategy. The jaguar can wait for hours, perfectly still, blending into its surroundings until the opportune moment arises. When it strikes, it does so with a speed and ferocity that leave no room for error. Each of these traits is a testament to the jaguar's place at the pinnacle of its ecosystem. Over countless generations, it has adapted not only to survive, but to thrive in one of the world's most demanding habitats. The jungle is a battleground where only the fittest endure, and the jaguar, with its powerful jaws, camouflage coat, and versatile abilities, stands as a masterpiece of nature's design, a predator built for perfection. The jaguar moves like a shadow through the jungle, a creature of mystery and mastery. It is rarely seen, its presence more often felt in the quiet rustle of leaves or the fleeting glimpse of golden fur in the underbrush. The jaguar's enigmatic nature is not simply a trait. It is its survival strategy. As a solitary predator, it thrives in silence and secrecy, embodying the very spirit of the untamed wilderness. Unlike lions, which roar to assert dominance, or wolves, which howl to summon their pack, the jaguar exists in the hushed tones of the jungle. Its vocalizations are rare, reserved for courtship or territorial disputes. This quiet existence allows the jaguar to slip through its environment unnoticed, a ghost among the trees. Every movement is deliberate, every step calculated, as if the jungle itself conspires to conceal this elusive predator. The jaguar's solitude is a key aspect of its mystery. It is a creature that prefers the company of its own thoughts to the chaos of a group. This independence requires a heightened sense of awareness, as the jaguar must rely entirely on its own skills to hunt, defend its territory, and survive. In a way, its solitary nature elevates its status as a master of the jungle, for it answers to no one and depends on nothing but its own strength and cunning. Stealth is the jaguar's greatest weapon. Its padded paws allow it to move with an eerie silence, even over dry leaves or brittle twigs. The rosette-patterned coat, while stunning to the human eye, renders it invisible in the interplay of light and shadow on the jungle floor. The jaguar becomes a living shadow, blending seamlessly into its surroundings as it stalks its prey. The jaguar's hunting technique reflects its stealthy nature. It prefers ambush over pursuit, relying on patience and timing rather than speed. Hours might pass as it watches and waits, muscles coiled and senses sharp. When the moment comes, it strikes with a precision that is as swift as it is devastating. This ability to wait, to remain unseen until the perfect moment, adds to its mystique. Even in its territorial habits, the jaguar remains elusive. It marks its domain with subtle cues, scratches on a tree, a faint scent left on the wind. These signs are warnings to rivals, invisible to most but unmistakable to those who share the jungle. Despite being the apex predator, the jaguar avoids unnecessary conflict, preferring the quiet dominance of its territory to the chaos of confrontation. The jaguar's nocturnal nature adds another layer to its mystery. It thrives in the darkness, its golden eyes piercing the night with unparalleled vision. The jungle transforms under the moonlight, its vibrant hues giving way to shadows and stillness, and it is in this world that the jaguar truly comes alive. For the people who share the jungle with it, the jaguar is more than an animal. It is a symbol of the unknown, a creature of myths and legends that moves between the realms of reality and imagination. Even scientists struggle to unravel the secrets of this elusive predator. Studying the jaguar often requires following faint tracks or setting up camera traps in the hope of catching a glimpse. Yet, despite human efforts to understand it, the jaguar remains a creature apart, a reminder that some aspects of the natural world are meant to remain untamed and unknowable. The jaguar's mysterious and elusive nature is not just a product of its environment. It is a testament to its mastery of it. To be unseen, unheard, yet undeniably present is a skill few creatures possess. It is a predator, a protector, and a ghost of the jungle, carrying with it the untold stories of the wilderness. In every whispered movement and silent strike, the jaguar reminds us of the beauty and power of nature's greatest secrets. In the heart of the jungle, the jaguar reigns alone. Unlike lions that thrive in prides or cheetahs that bond with their siblings, the jaguar is a solitary sovereign, a creature of independence and isolation. This preference for solitude is not a weakness, but a strength, a reflection of the jaguar's unparalleled ability to survive and dominate in its own quiet, calculated way. The jungle is an ecosystem of abundance and scarcity. It teems with life, but the competition for resources is fierce. For the jaguar, solitude eliminates the need to share. Every hunt, every kill, and every stretch of territory is solely for its benefit. This independence ensures that the jaguar can conserve its energy and focus entirely on its survival without the burden of feeding a group or defending others. A jaguar's life begins with a brief period of dependency. For the first 2 years, cubs stay with their mother, learning the skills they will need to navigate the dense, dangerous jungle. She is their sole protector and teacher, demonstrating how to stalk prey, avoid threats, and establish territory. As they mature, these lessons culminate in one inevitable truth: survival in the jungle demands self-reliance. When the time comes, the young jaguar is driven away to carve out a life of its own, marking the beginning of its solitary existence. Territory is sacred to the jaguar, and solitude allows it to command vast expanses of land without interference. A male's range can cover over 50 square miles, overlapping slightly with the territories of females, but fiercely defended against other males. This exclusivity ensures access to ample prey and mating opportunities, reinforcing the jaguar's dominance as the lone ruler of its domain. To share space is to invite conflict, and the jaguar avoids unnecessary battles by maintaining strict boundaries marked by scent and scratches. The jaguar's solitary lifestyle also shapes its hunting strategy. Hunting alone requires precision, patience, and a heightened awareness of its surroundings. Without the aid of a pride to corner prey or the speed of a coalition, the jaguar must rely on stealth and strength. Its ability to blend seamlessly into its environment and deliver a single, devastating bite is a direct adaptation to its independent existence. While solitude defines a jaguar's day-to-day life, it does not mean it is completely devoid of social interaction. During the mating season, male and female jaguars come together briefly, their union marked by mutual respect and the continuation of their lineage. But once the female is pregnant, the bond dissolves, and the jaguar returns to its solitary ways. Even motherhood, a deeply social role for many species, reflects the jaguar's independence. A mother jaguar raises her cubs alone, instilling in them the skills they need to eventually embrace their own solitary sovereignty. This lifestyle has also made the jaguar a creature of caution and intelligence. Solitude requires a heightened sense of self-preservation. The jaguar avoids unnecessary risks, choosing stealth over confrontation and precision over recklessness. This cautious approach allows it to thrive in an environment where danger can lurk in every shadow. Yet, the jaguar's solitary nature is not born out of fear or vulnerability. It is a testament to its strength and resilience. To live alone in the unforgiving jungle requires confidence, adaptability, and an unparalleled mastery of one's environment. The jaguar exemplifies these traits, embodying the essence of a lone ruler whose dominance is etched into the very fabric of the jungle. Through its solitary lifestyle, the jaguar reveals a profound lesson about the natural world. Independence is not isolation. It is a form of power. The jaguar's ability to thrive on its own, to navigate the complexities of its ecosystem without reliance on others, makes it one of the most formidable creatures of the wild. It is a sovereign in the truest sense, alone, unchallenged, and utterly magnificent. The jaguar's kingdom is carved not with walls or thrones, but with ancient instincts and subtle signs. As solitary rulers of the jungle, jaguars maintain strict territorial boundaries, defining their domains with precision and enforcing them with quiet authority. In this vast and untamed wilderness, the jaguar's territory is its lifeline, a personal sanctuary where it hunts, rests, and reigns supreme. A jaguar's territory is vast, with males often commanding ranges that span over 50 square miles, while females manage slightly smaller areas. These territories may overlap at the edges, particularly where a male's range intersects with that of several females. However, where two males' domains meet, the boundaries are strictly maintained, and trespassers risk fierce confrontation. The jaguar's territorial instincts are a blend of necessity and survival, ensuring access to resources without the competition of rivals. Scent marking is a jaguar's primary tool for establishing its domain. Using glands located near its cheeks and the base of its tail, the jaguar leaves its unique chemical signature on tree trunks, rocks, and vegetation. Each mark carries a wealth of information: the jaguar's identity, gender, and even its readiness to mate. To reinforce these boundaries, the jaguar sharpens its claws on tree bark, leaving both a visible sign and an olfactory warning to others who might wander too close. Vocalizations, though rare, play a powerful role in territorial communication. The jaguar's deep, guttural roar, called its sawing sound for its resemblance to the noise of wood being cut, can travel for miles through the dense jungle. This haunting call is not just a declaration of presence, but a warning to rivals and an invitation to potential mates. By vocalizing at dawn and dusk, the jaguar asserts its sovereignty in the times when the jungle is most alive with activity. The jaguar's ability to defend its territory lies not only in its physical strength, but in its strategic behavior. Despite being a formidable fighter, the jaguar often avoids direct confrontations. Its scent marks and vocal warnings are usually enough to deter rivals, allowing it to maintain dominance with minimal conflict. However, when challenged, the jaguar is a fearsome opponent. Battles for territory are rare but brutal, with the victor claiming both the land and the legacy of dominance. Territory is not just about securing resources. It is also a symbol of stability. Within its range, the jaguar knows every twist of the river, every hidden trail, and every likely hiding spot of its prey. This intimate knowledge of its environment gives the jaguar a significant advantage, allowing it to hunt efficiently and evade potential threats. The jungle's changing seasons and fluctuating prey populations mean that a jaguar's territory is not static. As rivers dry or game migrates, the boundaries may shift, forcing the jaguar to adapt. This flexibility is another testament to the jaguar's mastery of its environment. It is not merely a ruler, but a caretaker of its domain, maintaining the delicate balance between predator and prey. For the jaguar, the act of establishing and defending its territory is a reflection of its strength and independence. Every scratch on a tree, every scent marking on the wind, and every echoing roar is a reminder of its presence, a declaration that this land is its own. Through these acts, the jaguar cements its role as the territorial king or queen of the jungle, a ruler whose authority is both seen and felt in every shadowed corner of its realm. The jaguar is nature's great adapter, a creature capable of thriving in a kaleidoscope of environments, each with its unique challenges. From the towering canopies of the Amazon rainforest to the shimmering waters of the Pantanal wetlands, the jaguar's versatility is a testament to its evolutionary brilliance. Its ability to adapt and endure has allowed it to carve out a home across a range of habitats, making it one of the most resilient predators on Earth. In the dense rainforest, where sunlight barely reaches the forest floor, the jaguar becomes a master of stealth and camouflage. Its rosette-patterned coat mirrors the dappled light filtering through the canopy, allowing it to disappear into the shadows. The thick undergrowth is no obstacle for the jaguar's muscular frame and silent tread, enabling it to stalk prey with unmatched precision. This environment demands patience and acute senses, and the jaguar excels, relying on its keen eyesight and sharp hearing to detect the faintest movements of prey hidden in the foliage. But the jaguar is not confined to the forest. In the sprawling wetlands of the Pantanal, where water dominates the landscape, the jaguar reveals a different side of its adaptability. Here, it becomes an aquatic predator, moving effortlessly through rivers and marshes. Unlike other big cats, the jaguar has no aversion to water. It swims with grace, often hunting caimans, capybaras, and fish, proving that its hunting prowess extends beyond land. The jaguar's ability to navigate and hunt in both aquatic and terrestrial environments sets it apart as a truly versatile predator. In grasslands and savannas, where the open terrain provides less cover, the jaguar adjusts its hunting techniques. It relies on the tall grasses for concealment, moving low to the ground and striking with explosive speed when the opportunity arises. Even in these open spaces, the jaguar's strength and agility ensure it remains a dominant predator, capable of taking down large prey like deer and peccaries. The jaguar's adaptability is also evident in its diet, which is one of the most diverse among big cats. It is a true opportunist, feeding on over 80 different species, from small rodents to large herbivores. This dietary flexibility allows it to survive even in areas where prey is scarce. In the jungle, it might feast on monkeys or sloths. In the wetlands, it targets aquatic creatures. In more arid regions, it hunts animals that can withstand harsher conditions. This ability to adjust its diet ensures the jaguar's survival across varied and often unpredictable landscapes. Even human-altered environments have not deterred the jaguar's resilience. In regions where deforestation and development have fragmented its habitat, the jaguar has shown an uncanny ability to adapt. It navigates farmland, preys on livestock, and even uses man-made structures like irrigation canals to access water. While these adaptations sometimes bring it into conflict with humans, they highlight the jaguar's determination to endure. Seasonal changes further test the jaguar's adaptability. During the dry season, when water sources shrink and prey becomes more elusive, the jaguar expands its range, traveling greater distances to find food. In the rainy season, when the rivers swell and the wetlands flood, it capitalizes on the abundance of aquatic prey. This ability to adjust to seasonal shifts ensures its survival in environments that are constantly in flux. The jaguar's versatility is not just a testament to its physical capabilities, but also to its intelligence and resilience. It is a creature that evolves with its environment, responding to challenges with ingenuity and strength. Whether stalking through the shadowed jungle, swimming through flooded wetlands, or prowling open grasslands, the jaguar's adaptability ensures it remains a symbol of survival and mastery in the wild. It is this remarkable ability to thrive in diverse habitats that cements the jaguar's status as one of the natural world's most enduring icons. In the theater of the jungle, the jaguar is the consummate actor, blending seamlessly into its surroundings and biding its time with unparalleled patience. The art of the hunt is a masterpiece of precision and stealth, perfected over millennia of evolution. As an ambush predator, the jaguar does not chase its prey across open expanses like the cheetah or coordinate with others like the lion. Instead, it relies on cunning, camouflage, and the lethal efficiency of a single, decisive strike. The jaguar's hunting strategy begins with observation. It surveys its environment, often from a concealed vantage point, scanning for signs of movement or sound. Its acute senses play a critical role here. The jaguar's sharp eyesight can detect subtle shifts in light and shadow, while its hearing picks up the faint rustle of leaves or the splash of water. Once it identifies a target, the jaguar moves with a ghostly silence, each step carefully placed to avoid detection. Stealth is the jaguar's most potent weapon. Its rosette pattern coat allows it to blend effortlessly into the dappled light of the jungle floor or the reeds of a wetland. It moves low to the ground, muscles coiled and ready, closing the distance between itself and its prey with a slow, deliberate approach. The jaguar's ability to remain undetected until it is mere feet away from its target is a testament to its unparalleled mastery of the ambush. Patience defines the jaguar's hunting style. Unlike predators that rely on speed or brute force, the jaguar is willing to wait for hours motionless as it waits for the perfect moment to strike. This patience is not passive. It is an active calculation, a mental preparation for the explosive burst of energy that will follow. Every muscle is poised, every sense heightened, as the jaguar focuses entirely on its prey. When the moment comes, the jaguar moves with breathtaking speed and precision. Its muscular body propels it forward in a single, powerful leap, closing the gap in an instant. The attack is swift and devastating, targeting the prey's most vulnerable points. Unlike other big cats, which often aim for the throat to suffocate their prey, the jaguar's unique strength lies in its jaw. Its bite is the most powerful among big cats, capable of piercing the skull or crushing the cervical spine in one blow. This method ensures an almost instantaneous kill, minimizing the risk of injury or escape. The jaguar's ability to kill with a single bite is not just a display of raw power. It is a strategy born of necessity. Many of its prey are heavily armored or dangerous. Turtles with hard shells, caimans with tough hides, or peccaries with sharp tusks. The jaguar's precision bite allows it to overcome these defenses with surgical efficiency. Even large prey like deer or tapirs fall victim to the jaguar's lethal strike, unable to react in the face of such overwhelming force. Water, often a barrier for other predators, becomes an advantage for the jaguar. In the wetlands and rivers of its territory, the jaguar demonstrates its adaptability by hunting aquatic prey. It swims silently, using the water to conceal its approach, and strikes with the same speed and precision as on land. This ability to hunt in multiple environments makes the jaguar one of the most versatile predators in the animal kingdom. After the kill, the jaguar's behavior reflects its solitary nature. It drags its prey to a secluded spot, often climbing trees or moving deep into the underbrush to avoid scavengers. This ensures that it can feed in peace, undisturbed by other animals or rival predators. The art of the hunt is not merely a means of survival for the jaguar. It is an expression of its essence. Every stalk, every strike, and every kill is a reflection of the jaguar's intelligence, patience, and unparalleled mastery of its environment. It is a predator at the height of its powers, a creature whose every movement is a testament to the beauty and brutality of the natural world. In the jaguar's silent ambushes and deadly precision, we see the perfection of nature's design, a predator that rules not with noise or numbers, but with the quiet, unrelenting skill of a true master. The jaguar's diet is as diverse as the environments it inhabits, a testament to its adaptability and prowess as an apex predator. Unlike other big cats that specialize in a narrow range of prey, the jaguar is an opportunist, capable of hunting and consuming over 80 species. From the lush rainforest to the sprawling wetlands, the jaguar demonstrates an unparalleled ability to tailor its hunting techniques to the specific challenges of its prey. One of the jaguar's most iconic meals is the capybara, the world's largest rodent. These semi-aquatic creatures often graze along the water's edge, making them vulnerable to the jaguar's stealthy approach. Capybaras are social animals, living in groups that act as a protective measure, but even their collective vigilance often fails against the jaguar's patience and precision. The big cat strikes with a lightning-fast ambush, dragging its prey into the underbrush or water to finish the kill. In the wetlands and rivers, the jaguar targets caimans, a testament to its strength and audacity. Hunting these reptilian predators requires a mix of bravery and skill. Caimans are armored with tough, scaly hides and are dangerous opponents in their own right. But the jaguar's powerful jaws and unique hunting strategy make even these formidable creatures vulnerable. With a silent swim and a sudden leap, the jaguar delivers its crushing bite to the caiman's skull, exploiting the one point where its armor cannot protect it. Turtles, with their hard shells, might seem like unlikely prey, but the jaguar's bite is perfectly adapted for the task. Using its powerful jaws and sharp teeth, it cracks the shells with ease, accessing the tender flesh within. This ability to overcome even the most robust defenses highlights the jaguar's unmatched versatility as a hunter. Deer and peccaries are also common targets, their swift movements no match for the jaguar's explosive speed and ambush tactics. For larger prey, the jaguar employs a strategic approach, often targeting isolated or unsuspecting individuals. With its immense strength, the jaguar can take down animals far larger than itself, demonstrating its dominance as the jungle's apex predator. The jaguar's diet extends to the aquatic world, where fish and aquatic mammals supplement its meals. In the wetlands, it uses its swimming skills to hunt underwater, a rare trait among big cats. Even otters and waterfowl are not safe from the jaguar's reach. Its ability to thrive in both terrestrial and aquatic environments ensures a steady food supply, regardless of seasonal changes or prey migrations. Smaller prey, such as armadillos, monkeys, and rodents, also feature in the jaguar's diet, particularly when larger game is scarce. This willingness to hunt a wide variety of species ensures its survival in even the most challenging conditions. The jaguar's opportunistic feeding habits allow it to adapt to fluctuations in prey availability, demonstrating its resilience in the face of environmental changes. While the jaguar is an apex predator, it also plays a vital role in maintaining the balance of its ecosystem. By targeting herbivores and other prey, it helps regulate populations, preventing overgrazing and ensuring the health of its habitat. In this way, the jaguar is not just a hunter, but a key architect of the jungle's delicate equilibrium. The jaguar's diverse diet showcases not only its adaptability, but also its unmatched ability to conquer a wide array of challenges. Whether stalking capybaras on the riverbank, outmaneuvering caimans in the water, or cracking the shells of turtles, the jaguar's resourcefulness and strength are a testament to its role as the ultimate predator. Through its hunting, the jaguar embodies the spirit of the wild, a creature perfectly designed to rule its domain. As the sun dips below the horizon and the jungle transforms into a world of shadows, the jaguar emerges, cloaked in the darkness it calls home. Nighttime is the jaguar's domain, a realm where its hunting prowess reaches its zenith. While other predators falter in the absence of light, the jaguar thrives, using the cover of night to become an unstoppable force. Its nocturnal hunting tactics are a masterclass in stealth, patience, and precision, giving it an undeniable edge in the competition for survival. The jaguar's dominance under the moonlit canopy begins with its remarkable vision. Its large, reflective eyes are finely tuned for low light, capable of detecting the faintest glimmers of movement in near total darkness. This adaptation, combined with its acute hearing, allows the jaguar to track prey that would otherwise remain hidden in the shadows. In the dense jungle or expansive wetlands, where visibility is limited, these senses provide a crucial advantage, enabling the jaguar to strike with deadly accuracy. Nighttime hunting is not merely a fallback for the jaguar. It is a calculated strategy. Many of its prey species are most active during the evening and early morning hours, grazing, drinking, or moving under the assumption that the cover of darkness offers safety. The jaguar exploits this behavior, positioning itself near watering holes or well-worn trails where prey is likely to pass. It waits silently, blending into the shadows, its rosette-patterned coat breaking up its outline even under the pale glow of moonlight. Stealth is the cornerstone of the jaguar's nocturnal strategy. Under the cloak of night, it becomes a silent shadow, each step carefully placed to avoid making a sound. The stillness of the jungle amplifies every rustle and snap, but the jaguar's padded paws ensure that it moves undetected. This silence is its weapon, allowing it to close the gap between itself and its target without alerting its prey. The jaguar's nocturnal advantage extends to its unparalleled patience. It can remain motionless for hours, watching and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. This patience is not passive. It is a deliberate calculation, a predator's instinct honed over thousands of years. When the moment comes, the jaguar's attack is swift and unstoppable, a burst of power and precision that leaves its prey no time to react. Hunting at night also reduces competition. While many predators are diurnal, active during daylight hours, the jaguar's nocturnal habits allow it to claim the hours of darkness as its own. This exclusivity means less interference from rivals and a greater share of the jungle's bounty. Even other nocturnal hunters, like ocelots or caimans, are no match for the jaguar's size, strength, and skill, ensuring that it remains at the top of the food chain. Water, a critical element of the jaguar's hunting grounds, becomes an ally in the dark. Under the starlit sky, the jaguar slips into rivers and streams, moving silently as it hunts aquatic prey like fish and caimans. The darkness provides additional cover, concealing its approach until the final, devastating strike. This ability to transition seamlessly between land and water hunting gives the jaguar an unmatched versatility, even under the veil of night. Nighttime is also when the jaguar's territorial instincts come alive. It patrols its range, marking boundaries and ensuring no intruders encroach on its domain. Its deep, resonant roar echoes through the jungle, a reminder to all who hear it that this is the jaguar's realm. Under the cover of darkness, it asserts its sovereignty with quiet confidence, a ruler unseen but always present. The jaguar's mastery of the night is not just a demonstration of its hunting skills, but a reflection of its profound connection to the wild. In the darkness, it becomes a creature of pure instinct and power, a living embodiment of the jungle's untamed spirit. For the jaguar, the night is not a challenge. It is an opportunity, a canvas upon which it paints its legacy as the undisputed master of the shadows. In the heart of the jungle, where the dense foliage and winding rivers create a labyrinth of paths and boundaries, the jaguar reigns as the undisputed monarch. The jungle throne is not won through battles or displays of power. Instead, it is secured through a series of subtle but unmistakable markers that define the jaguar's domain. Each scent mark, each claw mark, and every deep, resonant roar is a declaration of sovereignty, a testament to the jaguar's absolute control over its territory. The most immediate sign of the jaguar's authority is its scent marking. As it prowls the dense underbrush, the jaguar releases pheromones from scent glands located near its cheeks and the base of its tail. These pheromones are not merely scents. They are messages to other creatures of the jungle. A single scent marking can convey the jaguar's identity, gender, health, and even its reproductive status. In a world where silence and subtlety rule, the scent mark becomes an invisible but powerful tool for establishing dominance. Each tree, each rock, and each bush it passes may bear the jaguar's signature, a reminder to all that this land belongs to it. But scent alone is not enough. The jaguar also leaves its mark in more tangible ways. Its claws, sharp and powerful, tear into tree bark and create deep, visible scratches along trunks. These marks are not only a sign of the jaguar's physical presence, but also an indicator of its strength and confidence. The act of clawing serves as a warning to rivals. This territory is already claimed. The deeper and more numerous the claw marks, the more obvious it becomes that the jaguar is at the pinnacle of the food chain in this area. Vocalizations, though used sparingly, are another crucial element of the jaguar's territorial display. When the time comes to assert its presence, the jaguar's roar is a fearsome and unmistakable sound, resonating through the dense jungle like the roar of thunder. This sawing sound, so named for its eerie resemblance to a saw cutting through wood, can travel for miles across the jungle, marking the boundaries of the jaguar's realm. The jaguar's roar is not just a vocalization. It is a declaration that no other predator will challenge its reign. It is a sound that echoes through the night, a symbol of both power and mystery, signaling to any intruder that they are treading on dangerous ground. The jaguar's territory is far more than just a physical space. It is a symbol of its power and survival. Within its domain, the jaguar controls access to food, water, and shelter. It hunts without interference, sleeps undisturbed, and moves freely through the jungle's most coveted spaces. The territorial markings are not just about asserting dominance over other predators. They also serve to regulate the jungle's delicate balance. By marking its territory, the jaguar ensures that there is enough space and resources for itself and its kin, preventing overcrowding and competition. While the jaguar's territory is often defended against other males, the presence of females is an integral part of its domain. A male jaguar's territory may overlap with that of several females, and the boundaries between them are less rigid. The relationship between male and female jaguars is one of mutual respect, where the male ensures the protection of the territory, while the female's presence ensures his genetic legacy. When it comes to mating, the jaguar's territorial markings become an advertisement, an invitation for potential mates to enter its domain. It is not an overt display of attraction, but a more subtle, yet equally effective method of communicating reproductive readiness. As seasons change and the landscape shifts, so too do the jaguar's territorial boundaries. In times of drought, when water sources become scarce, a jaguar may expand its range in search of resources. Conversely, during times of abundance, it may reinforce its boundaries more aggressively, ensuring its kingdom remains undisturbed. This adaptability is key to the jaguar's survival and dominance, allowing it to maintain control over its realm regardless of external challenges. In the jungle, the jaguar's kingdom is not just a place. It is a living, breathing extension of the predator itself. It is a testament to the jaguar's mastery of its environment, a space that it shapes and defines with each mark, each roar, and each step. To trespass in the jaguar's territory is to risk a confrontation with its unrivaled power and dominance. In this world, the jungle throne is held not by size or aggression, but by the jaguar's unmatched ability to define and defend its kingdom. In the jungle's heart, power struggles unfold beneath the dense canopy, where jaguars assert their dominion and occasionally clash with rivals, be they other jaguars or formidable creatures like pumas and crocodiles. These encounters, though rare, are the embodiment of the raw, unyielding force that drives the struggle for survival in the wild. The outcomes of these clashes often determine not just the fate of the individuals involved, but the balance of power within the jungle itself. When two male jaguars encounter one another, the stakes are high. Both are territorial animals, and the intrusion of one into the other's domain is a direct challenge. The tension is palpable as they size each other up, their roars resonating across the jungle as they announce their presence. The jaguar's posturing is a spectacle of strength and ferocity. They may stand tall, ears flat, for bristling, ready to engage in an aggressive display meant to intimidate the opponent. Though they rarely engage in full-out battles, the possibility of conflict looms large. Physical altercations, when they occur, are brutal and dangerous, as each jaguar aims to dominate and force the other into retreat. These clashes of power are not just about physical might. The jaguars use their intelligence and stealth to gain an upper hand, attempting to outmaneuver each other rather than relying solely on brute force. A well-timed ambush or an unexpected strike can make all the difference, allowing one jaguar to claim victory without engaging in prolonged combat. However, the consequences of a battle are not to be underestimated. Even the victor can suffer grievous injuries that may affect its ability to hunt, defend its territory, or reproduce. In the jungle, the cost of a clash is steep, and survival often hinges on how efficiently a jaguar can avoid unnecessary confrontation. While encounters between male jaguars are relatively common, encounters with other large predators are rarer but no less intense. The puma or cougar is another apex predator that inhabits some of the same territories as the jaguar, though the two cats tend to occupy different ecological niches. Pumas are more likely to be found in the open scrublands or mountainous regions, but there is occasional overlap, especially in areas where prey populations are dense. In these shared spaces, the puma may come into direct competition with the jaguar. When a puma and a jaguar cross paths, the stakes rise even higher. The puma, though slightly smaller and more agile, is a formidable opponent with a keen ability to navigate the terrain and a speed that allows it to escape when necessary. However, the jaguar holds the advantage in sheer strength and power. If the two cats meet face to face, the puma must decide whether to fight or flee. In most cases, the puma will retreat, recognizing the jaguar's dominance. But when cornered, a puma can be a fierce adversary, using its agility to strike quickly and evade the jaguar's powerful attacks. Though such encounters are rare, they are marked by an intense energy as each predator assesses the other's weaknesses. Yet, the jaguar's most formidable rival in the jungle may not even be another cat. The crocodile, a creature that has thrived for millions of years, presents a unique challenge. In the wetlands and rivers, where the jaguar often hunts, the crocodile reigns supreme in the water. With its armored hide, crushing bite, and unparalleled aquatic prowess, the crocodile is a terrifying opponent for any land predator. However, the jaguar is no ordinary predator. When hunting along the water's edge, it must be cautious, for the crocodile lies in wait, often submerged, its eyes and nostrils the only visible signs of its presence. When a jaguar hunts near the water, it is constantly vigilant, aware that the crocodile may strike without warning. The jaguar's powerful jaws and agility give it an advantage on land, but in the water, it must be more cautious. If a jaguar ventures too close to the water's edge or attempts to take down a crocodile's prey, it may find itself facing the full force of the crocodile's jaws. A jaguar may attempt to ambush the crocodile, but if the battle spills into the water, the jaguar risks being dragged beneath the surface, where it is at a distinct disadvantage. Despite this, the jaguar is a master of the ambush, and its ability to hunt both in and around the water makes it a versatile predator, often using the element of surprise to outmaneuver the crocodile. The true power of a jaguar lies not just in its physical abilities, but in its intelligence and adaptability. In each of these clashes, whether with rival jaguars, pumas, or crocodiles, it is not brute force alone that dictates the outcome. The jaguar's strategic mind, its ability to read the terrain, and its instinctive understanding of its rival's behaviors all come into play. In the jungle, where power is constantly contested, it is a jaguar's balance of strength, cunning, and precision that allows it to maintain its position at the top of the food chain. Each encounter is a reminder that survival in the jungle is a dynamic, ever-shifting process. The jaguar's reign is not assured through passive dominance. It is maintained through constant vigilance, calculated risk, and the ability to navigate the challenges posed by rivals and the harsh environment itself. In these clashes of power, the jaguar's supremacy is not simply about defeating foes. It is about understanding when to fight and when to retreat, securing its place as the true ruler of the jungle. In the dense jungles and expansive wetlands, where the landscape is shaped by meandering rivers and vast, tranquil marshes, the jaguar has mastered the art of using waterways as vital corridors for both hunting and territory expansion. The rivers and wetlands are not obstacles to the jaguar. They are highways of opportunity, providing not only a means of movement, but also a rich, diverse hunting ground that enhances the jaguar's dominance over its domain. The jaguar's affinity for water is one of the most distinguishing features of its hunting behavior. Unlike many other big cats, which tend to avoid water, the jaguar embraces it. In fact, it is an accomplished swimmer, capable of crossing wide rivers with ease and diving beneath the surface in search of prey. For a predator that is most often associated with stealth and silence, the jaguar's ability to navigate water with such grace is a remarkable adaptation that gives it an edge over other land-based hunters. The river systems that run through the jaguar's territory serve as natural corridors that link various parts of its domain. By utilizing these waterways, the jaguar can move more efficiently across its territory, avoiding the thick, densely vegetated areas that might slow it down. These water routes allow the jaguar to maintain contact with different hunting grounds, ensuring a steady food supply. The rivers also offer safe passage from one section of the jungle to another, allowing the jaguar to expand its range without the risk of traversing areas already claimed by other predators. The wetlands, teeming with life, are a particularly rich source of sustenance for the jaguar. Fish, frogs, and waterfowl are plentiful in these areas, and the jaguar's ability to hunt both on land and in water makes it a formidable presence here. The still waters of the marshes provide the perfect environment for the jaguar to stalk its prey, moving silently through the reeds or waiting patiently along the riverbanks. In these areas, the jaguar uses its unparalleled ability to move through water as a means to ambush prey that is often unaware of the silent predator lurking beneath the surface. Even larger prey, such as capybaras, which are often found near water, fall victim to the jaguar's unique hunting style. These herbivores, often found grazing along the riverbanks, provide an easy target for the jaguar, which can approach from the water's edge, unseen and unheard. Similarly, caimans, which frequent the waters of the jungle, are not immune to the jaguar's predatory skills. The jaguar's ability to stalk and ambush prey both on land and in water allows it to capture a wide variety of species, making waterways a central part of its hunting strategy. But the rivers and wetlands do more for the jaguar than just provide prey. These waterways are crucial for territorial expansion. In a landscape where vast stretches of dense jungle can be difficult to traverse, the waterways offer an efficient means for the jaguar to patrol its territory, marking its boundaries and asserting its dominance. By following the winding courses of the rivers, the jaguar can cover large areas, ensuring that no intruders encroach upon its domain. The natural features of the waterways also provide a unique opportunity to track other animals, both predators and prey, allowing the jaguar to monitor the movements of its rivals and potential meals. Rivers and wetlands also provide shelter and refuge. The dense vegetation along riverbanks offers hidden alcoves where the jaguar can rest and recover after a successful hunt or a territorial patrol. These areas also serve as hiding spots where the jaguar can remain concealed from larger, more formidable predators. When faced with a threat, such as a rival jaguar or a crocodile, the jaguar can use the water to its advantage, retreating into the depths where its agility and swimming skills give it the upper hand. In the larger ecosystem, the jaguar's use of waterways as pathways helps maintain balance within the environment. By hunting near water, the jaguar controls populations of species that rely on these aquatic habitats. Without the jaguar's presence, certain species could overpopulate, leading to ecological imbalances that affect the entire food chain. The jaguar's role in this delicate web of life is one of both predator and protector, ensuring that the waterways, which are essential to the survival of countless species, remain in equilibrium. The waterways also play a critical role in the jaguar's mating and social dynamics. While jaguars are largely solitary animals, the rivers and wetlands facilitate the movement of individuals across vast distances, ensuring genetic diversity within the population. A male jaguar may expand its range along the waterways in search of potential mates, and the scent marks left along the banks can signal to females that the territory is claimed by a dominant, healthy male. Similarly, young jaguars learning to hunt and survive will often be found near these waterways, where they can practice their skills in a relatively safe and resource-rich environment. For the jaguar, the rivers and wetlands are more than just physical features of the landscape. They are vital arteries of its survival. These waterways offer not only the means to hunt, expand territory, and find shelter, but they also represent the pulse of the jungle itself, endlessly flowing, ever-changing, and integral to the jaguar's existence. As the king of its domain, the jaguar navigates these water pathways with the grace and power that befits a true master of the jungle. Through its intimate connection to the rivers and wetlands, the jaguar affirms its dominance, securing its place as the ultimate predator in a world where the waterways are both a lifeline and a testament to its enduring reign. As the jaguar prowls the dense jungles and expansive wetlands, its survival depends not only on its physical prowess and cunning, but also on its ability to navigate an increasingly perilous world. For centuries, the jaguar thrived in relative isolation, reigning as the apex predator in the heart of its domain. However, in recent decades, the steady encroachment of human activity has introduced new and unforeseen challenges, threatening the jaguar's existence in ways that no other predator has before. The human threat, manifested in deforestation, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict, has pushed the jaguar into increasingly fragmented landscapes, forcing it to adapt or risk extinction. One of the most significant threats to the jaguar's survival is deforestation. As human populations expand and the demand for land, agriculture, and infrastructure grows, vast stretches of the jaguar's habitat are being destroyed. The dense rainforests and wetlands, which once provided the perfect sanctuary for these elusive predators, are being cleared at an alarming rate to make way for farming, logging, and urban development. This destruction not only reduces the jaguar's available territory, but also fragments the once continuous corridors that allowed it to roam freely across its domain. With these pathways disappearing, jaguars are becoming increasingly isolated in pockets of jungle, unable to move between them or find mates. The loss of habitat also limits access to prey species, making hunting more difficult and reducing the jaguar's chances of survival. Fragmented habitats also have a profound impact on the genetic diversity of the jaguar population. As populations become isolated in smaller pockets of jungle, they are more vulnerable to inbreeding, which can result in weakened genetic traits and a higher susceptibility to disease. The lack of genetic variation diminishes the species' ability to adapt to changing environmental conditions, making it harder for the jaguar to recover from the pressures imposed by human activities. With fewer opportunities to migrate and find new territories, the jaguar's chances of thriving in the long term are becoming slimmer. Poaching represents another significant threat to the jaguar. Once revered as a symbol of strength and majesty, the jaguar has increasingly been targeted by illegal hunters. Its powerful pelt, which has long been prized for its beautiful rosette pattern, is a primary motivator for poaching. In some regions, jaguars are hunted for their fur, which is then sold on the black market. Beyond their pelts, jaguars are also captured for the illegal wildlife trade, where their body parts are used in traditional medicine or as exotic trophies. The value placed on their skins and body parts has made the jaguar a high-value target for poachers, further threatening their already dwindling numbers. The threat from poaching is compounded by the growing demand for jaguar bones, teeth, and claws in certain cultures, where they are believed to possess mystical or medicinal properties. This demand has led to an increase in the illegal hunting of jaguars, pushing their populations even further into decline. Poachers often venture into remote areas of the jungle, placing snares and traps that indiscriminately kill not just the jaguars, but also other wildlife. While conservation efforts are in place to combat poaching, the illegal wildlife trade remains a significant and persistent issue, with poachers constantly adapting their methods to evade detection. Perhaps the most insidious human threat to the jaguar's survival is the growing conflict between humans and wildlife. As human settlements expand into jaguar territory, the two species are increasingly forced into closer proximity, leading to clashes that often end tragically for the jaguar. Farmers, ranchers, and landowners who see their crops or livestock threatened by the encroachment of wild predators often take matters into their own hands, resorting to trapping or shooting jaguars that venture too close to their property. This retaliatory killing is a direct result of the jaguar's need to hunt in areas where human activity has reduced natural prey populations. In some cases, jaguars, in search of food, may even attack domestic animals, further fueling the cycle of hostility between humans and jaguars. The expansion of roads and infrastructure through previously untouched jungle areas has exacerbated this conflict, as jaguars are increasingly being killed by vehicles while attempting to cross highways. The constant threat of vehicles, combined with the limited space to roam, forces jaguars to navigate a dangerous and ever-changing landscape. For these solitary animals, moving between fragmented territories or finding new areas to hunt becomes an increasingly perilous endeavor, with the risk of encountering humans or becoming roadkill ever present. In response to these mounting challenges, jaguars have been forced to adapt in subtle and often heartbreaking ways. While their physical adaptations, such as their powerful jaws and camouflage coat, remain crucial to their survival, these traits alone are not enough to shield them from the threats posed by human activity. The jaguar has been pushed into smaller, more remote areas, where it relies on its stealth and ability to blend into the shadows to avoid detection. Its once wide-ranging territories are now reduced to small, isolated patches of jungle, forcing the jaguar to become more secretive and elusive than ever before. Despite these challenges, the jaguar is not without hope. Conservation efforts, though still in their infancy, are beginning to make a difference. Governments, NGOs, and local communities are working together to establish wildlife corridors that allow jaguars to safely traverse between fragmented habitats, reconnecting isolated populations. Anti-poaching measures are being ramped up, with more stringent laws and enforcement designed to protect the jaguar from illegal hunters. Furthermore, initiatives to educate local communities about the importance of jaguars and the ecological roles they play in maintaining balance within the jungle are slowly shifting attitudes toward these majestic predators. The fight for the jaguar's survival is far from over, but the resilience and adaptability of this magnificent creature continue to inspire hope. As long as the jaguar remains a symbol of the wild, it serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between human progress and nature's enduring power. In the shadows of the jungle, the jaguar's struggle for survival mirrors the greater challenge we all face: how to coexist with the wild without erasing its most vital inhabitants. In the face of dwindling habitats and shifting prey populations, the jaguar has shown remarkable resilience, adapting to an ever-changing world with a survival instinct as sharp as its powerful claws. As human activities continue to encroach upon its once expansive domain, the jaguar has been forced to become more resourceful and flexible, adjusting not only its hunting tactics but also its behavior, movement patterns, and interactions with the environment. These stories of adaptability reveal just how profoundly the jaguar has evolved to thrive in an increasingly fragmented landscape. One of the most striking adaptations of the jaguar is its ability to adjust its diet in response to changes in prey availability. Jaguars are opportunistic predators, and their diet is incredibly diverse, ranging from small mammals like agoutis and peccaries to larger prey such as capybaras, deer, and even caimans. However, as deforestation and human development reduce the number of traditional prey species, the jaguar has been forced to broaden its hunting repertoire, finding new sources of food and environments that are increasingly altered by human activity. In areas where traditional prey like deer or peccaries are becoming scarce, jaguars have been observed hunting more frequently in areas populated by livestock. This shift, though troubling for farmers and ranchers, demonstrates the jaguar's adaptability in the face of scarcity. In some cases, jaguars have been known to hunt smaller animals, such as domestic dogs or even poultry, which they can catch with the same stealth and precision they apply to their natural prey. Though this adaptation brings the jaguar into closer contact with human settlements, it also highlights its incredible flexibility in response to changing food sources. The jaguar's hunting strategies have also evolved as a result of changes to the landscape. In areas where dense forests once provided cover, the jaguar now hunts in more open, fragmented habitats, such as fields and pastures, where the thick undergrowth no longer exists to conceal it. Jaguars have learned to use the sparse vegetation and the shadows of trees to their advantage, stalking their prey with even greater precision. They are also known to adapt their hunting times, with some jaguars becoming more active during the day in areas where they would traditionally be nocturnal hunters. This shift in behavior is yet another example of how the jaguar's survival instincts allow it to thrive even in the face of altered environments. In some cases, the jaguar's ability to adapt to shrinking habitats has extended to its movement patterns. Jaguars, which once roamed vast territories of dense rainforest, now find themselves navigating smaller, more fragmented landscapes. To cope with these new challenges, jaguars have been seen traveling further distances in search of food and mates. While this increases the risk of encounters with humans and other predators, the jaguar's agility, stealth, and strength allow it to avoid conflict when necessary. It uses the cover of night, the thick brush, or even the water's edge to move undetected across its shrinking range. Perhaps the most impressive example of the jaguar's resilience is its ability to establish and defend new territories in the face of increasing human interference. In many regions where human settlements have expanded, jaguars have been forced to adapt by retreating to higher elevations or moving into areas that are more difficult to access. In some instances, these jaguars have created territories in places where they would not have ventured before, such as the edges of cities or the outskirts of agricultural zones. While these new territories are often smaller and more fragmented, they still provide enough resources for the jaguar to survive, provided it can avoid human contact and find sufficient prey. In places where habitat fragmentation has reduced prey populations, jaguars have also shown an increased ability to target new prey species that were previously not part of their diet. For example, in certain regions where wild boar populations have surged due to reduced predation, jaguars have adapted to hunt these tough, aggressive animals. Their powerful jaws, capable of piercing thick skulls, allow them to subdue even the most formidable of prey. This ability to shift their focus to different species showcases the jaguar's adaptability, allowing it to thrive in ecosystems that have been altered by human activity. In some parts of the jaguar's range, particularly in the rainforest, there has been a growing need for jaguars to learn how to coexist with other predators that have also been displaced by deforestation. This has led to instances where jaguars and other big cats, like pumas, share overlapping territories. Though these encounters are often tense, jaguars are typically dominant, using their sheer strength and experience to maintain control over their territory. However, this increased competition for resources can sometimes push jaguars to alter their behaviors further. They may shift their hunting hours, move into new areas, or even become more nocturnal, seeking to avoid conflict with other predators. In areas where human presence has become more intrusive, some jaguars have adapted by becoming even more elusive and secretive. They rely on the dense undergrowth of remnant forests or the quiet of wetlands to hide their movements, often preferring to hunt in areas where human activity is minimal. This increased wariness and reluctance to interact with humans has allowed some populations of jaguars to survive despite the pressures they face. Despite the many challenges posed by deforestation, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict, the jaguar's resilience shines through. Through adaptation in diet, behavior, and movement patterns, the jaguar has demonstrated an extraordinary ability to thrive in an ever-changing world. But this resilience comes at a cost. Jaguars are increasingly living on the edge of survival, their territories shrinking and their prey becoming more difficult to find. As the landscape continues to change, so too will the jaguar's strategies for survival. The key to the jaguar's continued existence lies not just in its ability to adapt, but in the efforts of conservationists, local communities, and governments to preserve the habitats and ecosystems that these magnificent creatures depend on. The story of the jaguar's resilience is a testament to the strength of nature itself, the indomitable will to survive and adapt, even when faced with overwhelming odds. But it is also a call to action. The jaguar's struggle is not just its own. It reflects the larger battle for the preservation of biodiversity in a world increasingly dominated by human activity. Only through collective action can we ensure that the jaguar's legacy continues to thrive in the wild for generations to come. As the jaguar stalks the dense, humid jungles and navigates the sprawling wetlands, it remains a symbol of the wild, an apex predator finely attuned to the rhythms of its environment. However, beneath the dense canopy and along the winding rivers, another force is quietly reshaping the jaguar's world: climate change. The effects of a rapidly changing climate are felt even in the most remote corners of the jaguar's territory, altering not only the landscape, but also the very fabric of the ecosystem that sustains it. For the jaguar, whose existence depends on the delicate balance of its habitat, the impact of climate change is becoming increasingly apparent. Rising temperatures, changing rainfall patterns, and more frequent extreme weather events are all playing a role in reshaping the jungle and its resources. The jaguar's survival is inextricably linked to the health of the ecosystem it inhabits, and as this environment shifts, so too must the jaguar adapt, or risk losing the very foundation of its existence. One of the most noticeable effects of climate change on the jaguar's habitat is the alteration of rainfall patterns. In regions that were once lush and consistently wet, the timing and amount of rainfall have become erratic, leading to longer dry seasons and shorter wet periods. This shift in precipitation affects the plant and animal life that the jaguar relies on. For instance, the trees, plants, and vegetation that support a wide variety of prey species may begin to wither or change in composition, leading to a reduction in food availability for the jaguar's preferred prey. Herbivores that once thrived in the jungle are forced to move, and in turn, the predators that rely on them must adapt their hunting strategies. Water sources, which are critical to both the jaguar's survival and its hunting methods, are also being affected by climate change. Rivers, lakes, and wetlands are experiencing fluctuating water levels, with some drying up during periods of drought, while others become flooded during intense rainfall. The jaguar, which often uses waterways to hunt and move through its territory, is seeing the corridors that were once familiar and safe becoming unpredictable and hazardous. Rising water levels can submerge the lowland habitats where many prey species live, making it harder for the jaguar to find food. Conversely, during droughts, water sources become scarce, forcing the jaguar and other animals to compete for limited resources, often pushing them into closer contact with human settlements or other predators. The jaguar's ability to adapt to changing environments has been tested by these climate-induced disruptions. As its habitat becomes more fragmented and prey becomes more scarce, the jaguar is being forced to travel further and explore new territories, which increases the risk of human-wildlife conflict. In search of water and food, jaguars are more likely to encounter farmers' lands or communities, where their presence may be met with hostility. Increased competition for food with other predators, such as pumas and crocodiles, has also become a growing issue. With prey populations in decline and habitats shrinking, jaguars are being pushed into conflict with both humans and other big cats, all competing for the same dwindling resources. In addition to the immediate effects of altered rainfall and water sources, climate change also exacerbates the impact of deforestation. As temperatures rise and extreme weather events become more common, forests are becoming more susceptible to fires, pests, and disease. Wildfires, which have become more frequent in some regions due to rising temperatures and drought conditions, destroy vast swaths of forest, further fragmenting the jaguar's territory. These fires not only directly threaten the jaguar's habitat, but also disrupt the food chain, as the animals that once thrived in these areas are forced to migrate, pushing them into regions already overcrowded with other wildlife. The jaguar's role as an apex predator means it is intricately connected to the health of its entire ecosystem. As prey species are affected by climate change, so too is the jaguar's ability to thrive. The delicate balance between predator and prey is upset as the jaguar's territory shrinks and its food sources diminish. Even the distribution of certain species, such as the capybara or the peccary, may shift as they seek new areas with more favorable conditions, leaving jaguars to adapt to the unpredictability of their prey's movements. At the same time, the jaguar's resilience will be tested as its environment becomes increasingly hostile. The powerful predator, capable of swimming through rivers and leaping through trees, finds itself navigating an ever-changing world that requires even more agility and cunning. While the jaguar is known for its adaptability and strength, these traits alone may not be enough to protect it from the broader impacts of climate change. In response to these challenges, some conservation efforts are beginning to focus on the role of climate change in jaguar conservation. The need to protect large, contiguous areas of jaguar habitat is more urgent than ever, as preserving natural corridors becomes a key strategy for allowing the species to adapt and migrate in response to shifting climates. Conservationists are working to create and maintain protected areas that can serve as refuges for jaguars and other wildlife, enabling them to find food, shelter, and water even as their traditional territories become more unstable. Moreover, addressing climate change at a global level by reducing greenhouse gas emissions will play a vital role in slowing the degradation of the jaguar's home. While these conservation efforts are crucial, they are not a panacea. The effects of climate change are far-reaching, and the jaguar, like so many other species, is facing a future filled with uncertainty. The resilience of the jaguar will depend on our ability to mitigate the impacts of climate change while simultaneously protecting and restoring the jungles and wetlands that sustain them. The toll of climate change on the jaguar's home is a sobering reminder of the fragility of our planet's ecosystems. The jaguar, a symbol of nature's raw power and beauty, must now navigate a world that is being transformed by forces beyond its control. Yet, as with all challenges faced by this magnificent predator, the future of the jaguar is not set in stone. Through concerted conservation efforts, responsible land management, and a commitment to tackling climate change, we can help ensure that the jaguar's legacy endures and that this apex predator continues to reign over the jungle for generations to come. The battle for the jaguar's survival is not just its own. It is a reflection of our shared responsibility to protect the world we all inhabit. The jaguar is a creature finely tuned for survival in the jungle, with a range of physical and behavioral adaptations that make it one of the most formidable predators on the planet. Its evolutionary toolbox is a masterwork of nature's design, crafted over millennia to ensure the jaguar's dominance in its environment. From its powerful jaws that can crush bone to its keen vision that allows it to stalk prey with pinpoint precision, the jaguar is equipped with everything it needs to be an apex predator. At the heart of the jaguar's arsenal is its jaw strength. Unlike most big cats, the jaguar has an incredibly powerful bite, capable of delivering a force that few can withstand. With jaw muscles that are uniquely robust, it can exert an immense amount of pressure on its prey, particularly on the skull and spine. This allows the jaguar to kill with a single, precise bite, usually targeting the skull or the neck, areas that would bring a swift end to its prey. Jaguars are one of the few predators that can crush the skulls of their prey with such efficiency, even taking down armored reptiles like caimans or turtles, whose tough hides would stop most other animals in their tracks. This specialized hunting strategy sets the jaguar apart from other big cats and has earned it the reputation as one of the deadliest predators in the animal kingdom. In addition to their powerful bite, Jaguars also possess remarkably sharp retractable claws, which they use to climb, grapple, and hold on to prey. These claws are designed not only for gripping prey, but also for navigating their dense jungle environment. With the ability to scale trees with ease, jaguars can avoid predators, find high vantage points, and hunt from above. Their climbing skills also make them excellent swimmers, as they often navigate waterways with the same agility they show in the trees. This gives them a significant advantage over prey that may not be as adept in the water. Jaguars are known to hunt on both land and water, and their ability to move fluidly between the two environments adds another dimension to their hunting prowess. The jaguar's keen vision is another key element in its toolkit. Jaguars possess exceptional eyesight, with their eyes adapted for low-light conditions, allowing them to hunt effectively during the twilight hours of dawn and dusk. Unlike many predators, jaguars are equally adept at hunting during the day and at night, thanks to their specialized vision. This allows them to track prey over long distances, often relying on sight to spot movements from afar and then closing the gap with their stealthy, patient approach. Their large, round eyes and excellent night vision give them an edge over other predators, who may rely more on hearing or scent. While their physical traits are impressive, the jaguar's behavioral adaptations are just as vital to its success. The jaguar is an ambush predator, known for its ability to move silently through dense underbrush or water, relying on its stealth and patience to get within striking range of its prey. Unlike other big cats, which may rely more on chasing or stalking prey over long distances, the jaguar is all about short bursts of speed and power, using its sharp claws and teeth to deliver a fatal blow before the prey has any chance to escape. This ambush strategy, combined with the element of surprise, makes it a highly efficient predator. The jaguar's solitary nature is another behavioral adaptation that serves it well in its environment. Unlike lions, which rely on social structures to hunt, jaguars thrive in solitude, giving them the freedom to roam vast territories. This solitary lifestyle ensures that the jaguar doesn't have to share its resources with others of its kind, and its territorial behavior allows it to keep intruders at bay. Jaguars mark their territories with scent markings, scratches, and vocalizations, all of which signal to other animals that this land belongs to them. This territorial nature also ensures that the jaguar has access to enough prey and resources to sustain itself in the wild. Jaguars are also known for their adaptability to a wide range of environments. They are found in diverse habitats, from dense rainforests to wetlands and savannas. Their physical traits, such as their strong jaws, sharp claws, and keen senses, allow them to adapt to these varied environments and hunt a wide range of prey. In the water, jaguars are expert swimmers, able to catch fish and even swim across rivers to find new territories or hunt different prey. On land, their silent, stealthy approach to stalking prey makes them highly effective hunters, able to take down a variety of animals, from small rodents to large herbivores and reptiles. In areas where water is abundant, the jaguar is known to hunt aquatic prey with ease. It is particularly skilled at capturing prey like capybaras and caimans, often swimming through the water to ambush them. The jaguar's strong limbs and webbed paws allow it to swim with impressive speed and agility, making it a formidable predator both on land and in the water. The jaguar's ability to hunt across multiple terrains gives it an edge over other predators that are less versatile, allowing it to thrive in areas where other big cats might struggle. The jaguar's physical and behavioral adaptations work in tandem, creating a predator that is not only powerful but also highly efficient. Its formidable jaws, sharp claws, keen vision, and impressive swimming abilities make it one of the most successful hunters in the wild. But it's not just the jaguar's tools that make it a predator to be reckoned with. It's the way it uses these tools, relying on stealth, patience, and strategic thinking to bring down prey. The jaguar is not just a hunter. It is a master of survival, using its physical and behavioral adaptations to thrive in one of the most challenging environments on Earth. In the end, the jaguar's toolbox is a testament to the ingenuity of nature, a perfect blend of strength, agility, and intelligence that has allowed this solitary predator to remain at the top of the food chain for millennia. The jaguar's incredible arsenal of physical and behavioral traits ensures that it continues to rule the jungle, not just as a powerful predator, but as a symbol of nature's enduring power and resilience. The jaguar, as one of the most elusive and stealthy predators in the jungle, has perfected the art of moving unseen through dense vegetation, an essential skill for its survival. Its behavioral adaptations are fine-tuned to help it navigate the thick underbrush and towering trees of the jungle with silent precision, ensuring that it can stalk its prey without ever giving away its presence. In an environment where visual and auditory cues are often the key to survival, the jaguar's ability to remain undetected is unparalleled. One of the most significant adaptations that aids the jaguar in its stealthy movements is its calculated pacing and body control. Unlike many predators, which rely on brute strength or speed to catch their prey, the jaguar is all about patience. It moves with deliberate slowness, allowing it to blend seamlessly into the dense foliage. Each step is calculated, with the jaguar carefully placing its paws to avoid snapping twigs or rustling leaves. The jaguar's wide paws distribute its weight more evenly, preventing it from making noise as it moves through the jungle floor. The soft pads of its feet, coupled with its careful movements, allow it to step lightly over branches and detritus, making it nearly impossible for prey to hear its approach. The jaguar's body is also built for stealth. Its muscular frame, though powerful, is compact and agile, allowing it to squeeze through narrow spaces in the undergrowth. This flexibility, combined with its low center of gravity, allows the jaguar to stay close to the ground, where it can use shadows and the thick vegetation to its advantage. Its short, stocky legs and long tail help it maintain balance and maneuver through the dense jungle terrain without making sudden movements that could alert prey to its presence. The jaguar can slip through tight spaces with surprising ease, navigating areas that might pose challenges to other, larger predators. Additionally, the jaguar's coat, with its distinctive rosette patterns, acts as camouflage in the jungle. The golden yellow and black markings on its fur mimic the light patterns that filter through the dense canopy, making it nearly invisible against the backdrop of the jungle. As it moves through the shadows, the jaguar becomes a blur of motion, blending seamlessly with its environment. Its rosettes break up the outline of its body, allowing it to remain hidden from both prey and other predators. This camouflage is especially important in the dense jungle, where visual cover is often the primary defense against detection. The jaguar's keen senses also contribute to its ability to move undetected. While sight and sound are crucial for most predators, the jaguar has a unique ability to use its acute hearing and sense of smell to track prey through thick vegetation. Its ears, which are finely tuned to detect even the faintest sounds, allow the jaguar to pick up on the slightest movements of its prey, even in the densest underbrush. It can hear the rustle of a rodent moving through the leaves or the splash of a capybara in the water, and it uses these auditory cues to adjust its movements and positioning without revealing its presence. Equally important is the jaguar's sense of smell, which it uses to detect the faintest traces of its prey's scent. Jaguars can track animals over long distances, following scent trails through the jungle's complex network of plants and trees. This ability allows them to stalk prey for extended periods, moving closer and closer without ever being seen. The combination of sight, sound, and smell makes the jaguar a formidable hunter, capable of locating and closing in on prey without alerting them to its presence. Another key behavioral adaptation is the jaguar's use of environmental features to hide its approach. The jaguar often relies on the landscape to mask its movements, using dense underbrush, tree trunks, and fallen branches as shields. It moves like a shadow through the jungle, aware of every obstacle and how it can use each one to stay concealed. When stalking prey near water, jaguars are particularly skilled at slipping silently into the water, using the river's current to carry them closer to their target. The water's surface masks the sound of their movements, and the jaguar can swim silently until it is close enough to strike. Jaguars also have a remarkable ability to freeze in place when they sense any potential threat or disturbance. When stalking, if the jaguar senses the slightest movement or sound from its prey, it will often pause, completely still, waiting for the right moment to resume its approach. This waiting game allows it to gauge the animal's movements and determine the optimal time for the final ambush. It remains motionless, blending perfectly with its surroundings, whether that be behind a tree or lying low in tall grass, allowing the jaguar to conserve energy while observing its prey. Finally, the jaguar's hunting strategy reflects its mastery of stealth. Rather than rushing toward its prey, the jaguar relies on precision, patience, and the element of surprise. Once it is within striking distance, it will spring into action, using its explosive strength to close the distance in a matter of moments. This lightning-fast attack, combined with the jaguar's ability to stay hidden in plain sight, makes it an incredibly efficient predator. Prey often has no idea the jaguar is there until it is too late. By the time they detect the predator's presence, the jaguar has already launched its strike, bringing down its quarry with a single fatal bite. Through these behavioral adaptations, slow, deliberate movements, reliance on camouflage, acute sensory awareness, and the calculated use of the environment, the jaguar has become a master of stealth. In a jungle teeming with life, where predators and prey alike must constantly be vigilant, the jaguar stands as the epitome of silent efficiency. It is not merely a hunter. It is a shadow in the forest, a ghost that slips unnoticed through the undergrowth, a predator whose presence is only revealed when it's already too late for its prey. The jungle belongs to the jaguar, and in the shadows, it reigns supreme. The jaguar's coat is one of the most remarkable features of this powerful predator, not only for its beauty but for its evolutionary brilliance. The rosette-patterned fur, with its golden yellow base and black markings, is more than just a striking design. It is a masterstroke of camouflage that allows the jaguar to disappear into its jungle home, blending seamlessly with the dense vegetation and the dappled light that filters through the canopy. The patterns of the jaguar's coat are uniquely suited to its environment. In the dense jungle, where shadows play across the forest floor and sunlight filters through thick layers of leaves, the jaguar's rosettes mimic the light patterns that flicker and shift with the movement of the trees. The circular, dark spots surrounded by lighter hues break up the outline of the jaguar's body, making it nearly impossible to spot from a distance. Whether moving through the underbrush, stalking prey through tall grass, or perched motionless on a branch, the jaguar's coat allows it to remain invisible, even when only a few feet away. This camouflage is essential for the jaguar's hunting strategy. As an ambush predator, the jaguar relies on stealth to get within striking distance of its prey. The ability to remain undetected until the precise moment of attack is key to its success. The rosette patterns, combined with the jaguar's calculated movements, allow it to move through its environment without alerting prey to its presence. Prey animals, such as capybaras or deer, are often unaware that a jaguar is near, even when it is only a few yards away. In this way, the jaguar can use the element of surprise to close in and strike with deadly precision. The camouflage also provides protection from other predators. While jaguars are apex predators, they are not immune to threats, especially from other large carnivores like pumas or crocodiles. In moments when the jaguar needs to remain hidden from rivals, its rosette-patterned coat helps it stay out of sight, reducing the risk of confrontation. By staying concealed, the jaguar avoids detection and can continue to rule its territory without unnecessary conflict. The jaguar's rosette patterns are also versatile, adapting to a variety of environments within the jungle. In darker, denser areas, where the canopy is thick and the light is low, the jaguar's darker fur helps it blend into the shadows. In brighter areas with more sunlight, the lighter tones of its coat blend in with the sun-dappled forest floor, allowing the jaguar to disappear into its surroundings. Whether lurking in the shadows of the forest or moving through the open spaces of a riverbank, the jaguar's camouflage ensures it remains virtually invisible to both prey and predators. As we've seen, the jaguar is more than just a predator. It is a symbol of the jungle's untamed beauty and mystery. Its elusive nature, Its ability to remain hidden in the shadows and its quiet dominance over the land have earned it the nickname Ghost of the Jungle. This title speaks to the awe and reverence with which the jaguar is regarded by those who understand its true significance. It also serves as a reminder of how much remains to be discovered about these enigmatic creatures and the environments in which they live. However, the jaguar's future is not without challenges. The threat of habitat loss, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict looms large, putting this magnificent predator at risk. Yet, there is hope. Conservation efforts, driven by both local communities and global organizations, are helping to safeguard the jaguar's habitat and ensure its survival. By protecting the jungle's delicate ecosystems and fostering coexistence between humans and wildlife, we can create a future where the jaguar continues to thrive as both a predator and a guardian of its domain. The jaguar's survival is intrinsically linked to the health of the jungle itself. As we work to preserve its habitats, we are not just securing the future of this apex predator, but also protecting the countless species that share its home. The jungles, rivers, and forests that make up the jaguar's world are some of the most biodiverse and ecologically significant places on Earth. By investing in the preservation of these ecosystems, we are also ensuring the survival of many other species, including those that have yet to be discovered. Ultimately, Through the Eyes of the Jungle Jaguar is more than just a glimpse into the life of a predator. It is a call to action. It is an invitation to recognize the importance of the jungle and the creatures that call it home. It is a reminder that we all share a responsibility to protect the world's natural wonders, ensuring that future generations can experience the same awe and wonder that we feel when witnessing the majesty of the jaguar. As the jaguar silently moves through the jungle, a silent sentinel of the wild, it challenges us to rethink our relationship with nature. Its resilience, adaptability, and beauty are qualities that inspire admiration and respect. Yet, it is up to us to protect the habitats that sustain it, to support conservation efforts that will ensure its future, and to continue learning from this extraordinary creature that has so much to teach us about the world around us. Through our efforts, the jaguar can continue to reign in the jungle, its legacy of survival and strength reminding us of the critical importance of preserving our planet's biodiversity. The future of the jaguar and of the jungle itself is in our hands. Let us rise to the challenge, ensuring that this magnificent predator remains a powerful force in the wild for generations to come. With that, we have come to the end of this fascinating journey of Through the Eyes of the Jungle Jaguar, a predator's survival. If you have enjoyed this journey so far, don't hesitate to come back for more. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, go ahead and do so now. Give us a thumbs up and turn on the notification bell so as not to miss our